Hey geeks, this is Deirdre from wintry cold Appleton, Wisconsin. When I'm not compiling Disney must-eat snack lists and dreaming about palm trees and those hot Florida days, I'm geeking on WDW with Kurt, Mama, Lindsay, Judy, and Ken, and my whole geekin' family.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Hey Disney World geeks, this week Brenda Buescher joins me to review her father-daughter trip to Coronado Springs and Disney World on episode 335 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geek and Family Podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast, also featuring Mama, Auntie Judy, Soul Sister Holly, and cousins Jen and EJ, and our Geek and Family will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. I'm so excited you're here with us listening to our show because geeky Disney people are awesome and we consider you family. Part of our Geek and Family. Join us every Monday as we share travel tips, resort reviews, and lots of food talk through our live trip reports, interviews with our Geek and Family members about their trips, and special guest roundtables on fun Disney World topics from Geek and Family members all around the world. And we take pride in the awesome and positive community in our Geek and Family, so come join us and share in our love for Walt Disney World and each other. And I bet you'll learn something to try on your next vacation. Boy, don't you know, your vacations are so important. All that rest and relaxation and rejuvenation, some time with the family, and I believe so much. You need to make your vacation time a priority in your life, and the number one tip we hear from our Geek and Family super geeks is that you got to make a plan before you go to Disney World, and you just can't wing it. And hey, are you on a quest to conquer Disney World? When you're up against Disney World, you need the Force like Luke Skywalker used to conquer the dark side. Disney World has villains like Darth Vader too, and they got crowds and complicated choices, and every hero needs a guide. Luke had Obi-Wan and Yoda, and you got Mama, Judy, Jennifer, EJ, and me. We'd love to be your guides, and we help book and plan Disney trips, and we're Disney travel experts, and we're independent travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized platinum Disney vacation planner agency. So let our team explain it all to you and help you create a great plan with fast passes, dining reservations, and helps with all these things and tips on the best rooms and resorts in Disney World. Hey geeks, how are you guys hanging in there? I know we're hanging in there, and I'm doing great. Mama's doing great. Judy's doing great. And we're busy, but we're going to continue to keep things upbeat and positive here on the podcast. As our British friends so famously once said, we're going to keep calm and we're going to carry on and hopefully bring some bright, fun Disney World trip reports to you every week, as we always do. You know, that anticipation of going to Disney World is almost as good as being there. I was reading a psychology book recently this past week. I'll mention it in my outro thoughts after we do this trip report with Brenda Buescher. She shares her Disney World trip with us. She's a super geek. She went with her dad, who's a super geek himself. They stayed at Coronado Springs, and he stayed at the Tower, and she stayed at the regular Coronado Springs, talking about food. They did some new ones and some of their old favorites, including Homecoming, Spice Road Table, Topolina, which is at the top of the Grand Destino Tower at Coronado Springs, the Brown Derby, California Grill. Yeah, some great signature restaurants. Jico, I think her dad really likes wine and tasting wines. The Boathouse, the Wave, the Plaza, snacks talking and some drinks we're talking about, like going over to the Enchanted Rose, which is the new or reimagined. It was the Meisner I always call it still the Meisner Lounge over at the Grand Floridium. It's the Enchanted Rose. It's a little bigger. Some new things that they did, like the Skyliner, the Epcot Forever fireworks. This was during the marathon weekend. Rise of the Resistance over at Galaxy's Edge. Olga's Canteen, lots of fun there. Some stories like helping some of the newbies. They're always fun to help out when you're a super geek. What was underrated? We talk about that. And then some more tips for newbies from Brenda. Well, what's as much fun as going to Disney World? How about anticipating our next trip and reviewing our last trip to Disney World? Well, let's join Brenda and her dad down at Disney World. All right. Well, I love having people come on the podcast, especially when they are a super geek. I'm going to tell her why I think she's a real super geek here in a minute here and thank her for her support. But I definitely reached out to her for some of her support. And, I want those guys to come on and do their trip reports. So I'm excited. And I'm glad I remembered because I think we contacted each other before my vacation. You know how you forget stuff when you come back from vacation? Like, okay, where was I? What's going on? I get back to the real world. So I'm so glad we're connecting here to do her trip report, which was this year on 2020 in January. So let's bring her on. She bounces out of bed like it's Christmas morning on the day she gets to book fast passes. I know that feeling. She learned everything she knows about Disney trip planning growing up with her Disney loving dad. I can relate to that. I think I'm the same thing for my daughter, Lindsay. And Officer Judy Hopps from Zootopia is her spirit animal. We're going to ask her all of these fun facts that she gave me. These are great. And please give a warm Geek and Family welcome to Brenda Buescher. Hey, Brenda.
Hey, Kurt. Hi, geeks.
Yeah, you got to say, hey, geeks. How you doing tonight, Brenda?
I'm doing great.
So we're going to take a look at these fun facts, but I want to thank you, first of all, for being a Patreon supporter.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
That is so awesome. That's, you're one of, I figure, and I heard this as a number, only like 3 or 4% of podcasters get support through Patreon of their listeners. So you're in the top like 3-4% of my listeners.
That's great.
Does that make you feel special?
I think it's the least I can do. I get a lot of value out of the podcast, so.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk about that. Yeah, if you can definitely tell me what you've been up to, what you listened to, and if we helped you out on your trip coming up here that we're going to talk about. And also, I think you did another trip you got coming up in September, is it? And you transferred that over to Mama.
I did.
Our travel. So how was that easy enough to do?
Oh, yeah. I'm embarrassed I never did it before. It took me probably 60 seconds to email them and do the form. So, yeah.
It's funny. I'm really impressed with my listeners on their technology, that they can get on to FaceTime or Skype and they can talk into a microphone, but also, there's not a lot of technology involved with doing that. Don't we email it to you. You got to scan it though, right? It's like sign it and scan the form and send it back. Is that how it goes? Yeah.
Yep.
They take care of all that stuff. So I'm glad that's an easy process, and then Disney will just give us credit. So you guys can book your own trips and give us credit. It's an easy. I talk about that at the end of the podcast. So thanks for being a client too. You're an awesome super geek. And now you're going to be in my private Facebook group I call for super geeks because everyone who comes on the show gets into that. But I just wanted to let you know you're special and I really appreciate it.
Sure. No problem.
Well, she bounces out of bed. So you love booking and planning then. You get excited about, are you anxious that you're going to get your fast passes?
No, not really anymore. I've got a system down.
Oh, yeah? Well, share what's your system?
I pretty much plan what I want, and then I know that I've got to get the hardest ones first, and I also try to put the hard ones at the end of the trip. So you're most likely to get those if you put those tricky ones at the very end of the trip. So that's my secret. All
right. It's good to have a system. Disney's complicated.
Yeah, it can be.
So your dad, he's a Disney lover. I don't know if that's common. I'm obviously a Disney loving dad. I'm kind of partial to that, but a lot of the moms seem to lead the way. Is your mom like Disney World too? Or dad just drags her?
My mom tolerates Disney World.
It's usually the other way around if I'm going to if I'm fair, I think.
She likes being with all of us and being there, but
Yeah.
yeah, but no, growing up, he was always the big Disney fan. That's, I think, when I first started listening to the podcast, I think what I liked so much about it was the father-daughter part of it, and it reminded me of me and my dad.
Thanks. I think we're unique in that respect. The father, I always, Lindsay doesn't come on all as often as she did before, although you're going to hear her coming up in a show. We recorded one last week. Yeah, I always thought that I would kind of play that up because I think it's kind of cute. I love the backstory of that and just how she and I, when she came on the show and she started talking Disney World, first it was a great relationship building thing for me, but I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so smart. I had no idea. I mean, I knew you're smart, but gosh, she's coming out with this stuff. She knows so much about Disney World, and it's great that she did. What is it your dad loves about Disney World? How come he's such a big fan?
That's a good question. I think he loves the magic of it, and
is he a real positive person?
Yes, absolutely. And he's very social. He did musical theater.
Oh, there you go. We're getting at it. We're getting at it now.
He likes going, and just if he's by himself at a conference or something in the area, he'll go by himself and adopt a family and make friends. So
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's amazing to me. It's one thing I learned doing the podcast, the positivity of the people who love Disney World. That's why I kind of know his personality. I know my geeks, yes. It's something I've learned to cherish about you guys too. It's fun. I'm going to talk you into going to G3 because I could tell just when we got on here on FaceTime, I was like, I could tell by that big smile, she would really love meeting all the geeks down at G3. So if you can, well, you said you had an annual pass, so that talks to you in your ear, doesn't it? That annual pass.
Yeah, definitely.
Lindsay and I are hoping to go in May. Her annual pass finishes or completes in May. So we're hoping to sneak down there, father-daughter, and do a trip. Something good news came up. She got a job. So we'll have to see with her new job if we can still pull it off. But anyways, so I'm not familiar I'll be honest with you. Zootopia, I mean, I know the movie, but how come Judy Hopps is your spirit animal? Well,
so that my mom saw Zootopia before I ever saw it. And she said, the little bunny reminds me of you. Because she's a little bunny, but she wants to be a police officer with the big bears, and she's not going to give up. She's going to do what she wants. And she said that reminded her of me.
Is that your career? Are you in law enforcement?
No, I'm just kind of a stubborn, determined person.
All right. Awesome. Well, let's take a look at this trip. So it was you and your dad, the two of you, right?
Yep.
And you stayed at a resort I've come to enjoy. I call it my number 2 favorite when it comes to those moderates. I don't know. What do you think? Have you stayed at a lot of different resorts? What's your history with Disney World?
Over the years, I have stayed at a lot, yes. We did Disney trips every few years when I was growing up. And then I've been as an adult a good number of times too. So I stayed at a lot of different resorts.
So how come you picked Coronado Springs for this trip?
That was one. So we had not stayed there in years. I stayed there when I was a kid, but I barely remembered it.
Sure.
My dad actually wanted to stay in the tower. He wanted to check out the new tower. So
he's a geek. He's a total Disney World geek. He says, like, I know this new resort's got this tower, right?
Yes.
I get it.
So he got his room there, and then I got a room in the Ranchos, and it was very nice. All of the Disney resorts are great. I would go to any one tomorrow. No complaints.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir, sister. I agree with you. I never talk down about. I'll rank them just to have fun with it, but the moderates are really close. They're tough, especially the improvements they've done with Caribbean Beach. I think that has really come up, and now you've got the Skyliner going through it. Yeah, that one. The food options they've improved on there, and some of the reworks they did. It's really good. But yeah, I really like the Mexican vibe at Coronado Springs. Did you get to try some of the new? I just posted this in our group. I didn't realize that you were going to mention it here, but the Three Bridges Bar and Grill. Did you try that?
Yes, we loved it. We didn't eat there at all, but we ended up there most days for a cocktail at some point.
Good plan. You do have good plans. I like the way you think.
Yes, we had great weather for January. You never know.
No kidding. Yeah, true.
It was beautiful, and so we loved that. On the water, we just sat at the bar looking out over the water, and it was great.
So is that similar to Geyser Point where there's no walls, or they kind of have temporary walls kind of thing, right?
It reminded me a lot of Geyser Point.
Nice.
There are places where you can sit at tables or on kind of couches and chairs, but there's a bar that just looks out over the water.
Yeah.
We sat at that bar.
I missed it. I stayed on my trip, maybe because I've been doing my trip reports, and you're an avid listener. So yeah, Brent, I was there 2 weeks. I never got over there. Well, to be fair, I was 4 days only at the Coronado Springs. So did you check out your dad's room over at the tower?
No, I never did. We went to the tower a couple times because we went to Toledo.
Oh, okay. All right. So you got in the building at least.
Yes.
All right. Same.
We saw it.
Close enough. Well, that's better. I didn't even get up to the tower. What'd you think of Toledo? Did you go up there and have dinner?
Yeah, it was really good.
Look at me sneaking in food already.
That's okay.
It's part of the attraction, right?
Yes. That was actually the night before I ran the race. So that was my pre-race dinner.
Okay. Are you a serious runner then?
No, I'm not very picky about what I eat before. So I had a steak at Toledo.
Is that somehow that I'm not that knowledgeable on this, Brenda, but somehow I don't think that's a pre-run meal. It's probably my pre-run meal.
I got in some potatoes for my It worked out fine.
I like how you justify that. Yeah. What kind of steak did you have?
It was the hanger steak.
What's a hanger steak? All right. Is that just what they call it? Is that a part of the cow? I'm not aware.
It's funny. I don't know if that's what the cut is. Or the preparation. They serve it sliced and potatoes and salsa verde, and it was very good.
Good for me. So your experience at Toledo was good?
Yeah, and it's a really nice atmosphere. Very pretty. It's bright colors, and we had great service there.
Oh, good. Yeah, the first report I got from Geeks, you might have heard some of the ladies at G3 went there, and they were off put a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I've had since then, everyone I've talked to has had good experiences. How's the view up there?
Really nice. I actually will say our experience might have been different if we were in the main room. We were in kind of a small room off to the side.
Okay.
So it was quieter, and I liked that. Afterwards, we went over to the Dahlia Lounge, and that has a really nice view as well.
Another lounge, huh? What's going on? This is good. I like the way you're thinking.
I could have put that in my fun facts too. I'm all about the lounges. All
right. You're an expert then. We'll have to get all the details. What's the Villa del Lago? Is that, what is that?
This is a funny thing. That's what it says on the sign outside that Three Bridges.
Oh, okay. They got a couple of names?
We went inside. It said Villa del Lago.
Okay. Well, you didn't try any of the food there though, right?
No,
just had drinks.
Yeah.
Let's see. I see a con here. What went bad at Coronado Springs?
Well, this was just one of those fluke things. But when I woke up, my bathroom had no hot water.
I had this happen to us at Bay Lake Tower. I think it was the first time we stayed at Bay Lake Tower. Really? It was my first DVC stay. I'm like, all right, I just plunked down quite a bit of change here, and I'm all excited about DVC, and I have no hot water. I could do that at home. Matter of fact, I had that happen at my house this weekend.
It's just one of those things. I mean, I called, and they were incredibly apologetic about it, and it was fixed the next day, but
right.
Not great.
Yeah, that's weird when you're at a hotel and you got no hot water.
Yeah.
All right, so Coronado Springs, comfortable. Did you try any of the? I like that food court. Stephanie Watson was asking where she could go to eat. And I really enjoyed the food at Coronado Springs. Did you get a chance to try the quick service there?
I did, not for any real meals, but I picked up snacks there. We don't do much for breakfast. We tend to get going in the morning, so I would pick up breakfast stuff there.
See, your dad's probably like my wife. She's the same way. We've probably done it more because we've heard about people raving about breakfast on the podcast. We get a lot of listeners that really do that, which is probably why the parks are empty when I'm going. Everyone's trying to get breakfast early in the morning. Did you see? I've been noticing I have a problem with donuts, I think. Did you see the donut case at Coronado Springs?
I did, yes.
Is that impressive or what?
It was. I mean, all those Disney bakeries with the cupcakes.
Something about that one stood out to me. I told the story about the Boston cream donut. That's just, am I right? I don't know if you saw it. They're huge.
They are definitely huge. Yeah, I didn't taste any, but we saw them.
That kept calling my name. That's where I got my coffee when I do my coffee walks. Mm-hmm. That's where that little spot there. I don't know. It's like where you can get. They have some gelato, I think, in there too. That little spot to the left before you get to the food court. That's where the coffee and drink stations are. If you're a resort stayer, yeah, really cool. Were you guys on a meal plan?
No.
You ate some really good places, though.
Yes.
You, what was, give me some of your favorites for food. So yeah, we're going to move right off the resort into the food, which is my favorite part.
So it was almost half and half between places that are old favorites we love and then new places that we've never been.
I like how you put a star on the new stuff. You have a very good trip report. You got a nice format for your trip report. I want to tell you too. I love bullets. So yeah, you got me all set up here.
Thanks.
We're going to stay on track.
We were amazed actually. We kept saying for all the times that we've been here, we've done so many new things. So no matter how many times you've been, there are always things to do.
It's so true.
So one of the best ones that I had never done before was Homecoming.
Oh, good.
Yeah. That was, I don't know that I would always love that kind of Southern heavy food, but we did it right after the half marathon. So it was awesome.
Hit the spot, huh?
Yes. It was a great celebration.
What'd you have there that you liked? Do you remember?
I did 2 starters, which I would recommend because I hear, the portion sizes are humongous.
Yes.
Even with the starters, but I got the thigh-high chicken biscuits and the fried green tomatoes.
Now, fried green tomatoes sounds disgusting, but
well, do them a little bit different. They have like some smoked ham with the fried green tomatoes.
So they're not really just fried green. There's a magic to this, I'm sure.
Yes.
That's awesome. Now, I've heard those before. I'm like, I don't know. They don't sound too good. They're probably awesome though, right?
I thought they were great.
What's thigh-high chicken biscuits? Is that with gravy probably?
So my top priority going in there was that I needed something with biscuits. And the thigh-high chicken biscuits are fried chicken thighs on their homemade biscuits. And then they have like a sweet honey glaze on them.
Nice.
So they were delicious.
Good. So first time at Homecoming. Yes. I think that's a good, you were talking about all the fun places and great new places to try down at Disney Springs. Homecoming comes to my mind right away. That's like smack in the middle there. And I like that kind of food. Do you have well, so you do lounges. Do you have any good drinks there? Did you try some moonshine?
No, I don't even remember.
No, huh? Uh-oh. You weren't over Jock Lindsay too many hours, were you, before you got over there?
No, and I have never been there. That's one I always wanted to.
Oh, have you tried any of the lounges down in Disney Springs yet? Oh, you got more new things to try, sounds like.
I know. I definitely do.
You know what's really good, too? Besides, you hear me talking about Jock Lindsay all the time. I'm a big fan of Wine Bar George now, too. So there's 2.
I've never been here either.
There's 2 for you. All right, see, keep listening to me.
Okay.
Stick with us, Brenda. We'll take you places. I'm looking at the one at the top of your list here, which I am intrigued about. It's a whole controversy in my family and my Auntie Judy's family. Because did you hear my story where I picked Spice Road Table? Because all my listeners go there and they love it and they keep telling me about it. And I know no one ever shows up there, and it looks kind of suspect because no one's ever in line to go there. And that's why they don't want to. And that was my pick. And then they duped me out of it, Brenda.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? They duped me.
I heard that.
I got cheated. So tell me, I want to hear how awesome Spice Road Table is.
Yeah. So, and this is one that we had never been to before either, because it just wasn't ever at the top of our list.
Yeah. It's got a great location though, right?
Yes. And we got there. This was the day that we arrived. So we typically don't make ADRs or anything when we're going to get there because we just don't know. So
yeah, I agree.
We got to Epcot kind of late, and we just were thinking about some place that we could just walk in. We walked over to Spice Road Table.
Did the podcast inspire you on this one? Because we have talked about this.
It's definitely
You're like, yeah, maybe. I know there's no line and nobody's in here, but maybe it is good.
The other thing that I just didn't understand in the past was I thought it was all outdoors, but
oh, really?
They have a really nice indoor dining spot that has these windows overlooking the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just split appetizers. So it was like in the middle of the afternoon. So we didn't want too much, and it was great for that because we tried hummus and stuffed grape leaves and a bunch of different little finger foods. And yeah, it was perfect for that kind of middle of the afternoon, like a heavy snack.
So it was good.
Yes, I liked it.
Awesome. Let's keep going. We talked about Toledo. What else you got on your list that you enjoyed?
The other new one that we did was Topolino's Terrace.
Yeah, where's that one?
So that's at the Riviera Resort.
Oh, the new Riviera. Okay. Yeah, that's brand new opened. Nice play.
Another one at the top of the resort. So another nice view. On the
Skyliner?
Yes. And it was good. We had a really excellent appetizer, and it was not one that I necessarily would have picked. It was ricotta and tomato jam, and they serve it with bread. So it's like a spread.
Okay.
But the server recommended it, and it was awesome. That was really great.
I love cheese and anything Italian. That sounds good to me.
And then I maybe should have ordered something different. I had the bouillabaisse, like a fish stew, and it was good, but it wasn't anything fantastic.
You regretted your choice.
Well, my dad, I can't remember. He got something like a lamb shank or something that looked much better.
Yes. Don't you hate that when you realize you probably picked the wrong one? So I'm staring at the menu and there's so many choices. I'm in between, and I hate when I pick the wrong one.
Yeah. I would definitely go back there again to try some other things because so many people have been there and think it's awesome, but it is very expensive. So I think I
see that in your notes. A little loud too, really. What's the atmosphere there?
It's a very open
kitchen,
a wide open space.
Yeah.
I don't remember where the kitchen was, but the bar is open to the dining room.
Okay.
And it has high ceiling and glass. So to me, it was a little echoey.
All right. Well, so those are a bunch of the new ones. And, you had one other new one I see. I don't know how this one escaped you for so long. Not that it's that long, but.
And this is a podcast one, the Satuli Canteen.
Yeah.
Was awesome. That's one of those places that I've always wanted to check out and never had been before.
Absolutely. So what do you think of it? Where's it ranking?
That's definitely my favorite. That's probably my favorite quick service in the whole Walt Disney.
So you went, wow, these guys weren't kidding me.
Yeah.
How come? What was it that you liked about that?
I think it's different. I'm a pretty healthy eater.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like to eat. But,
join the club.
I just like something other than the burgers and kind of the traditional things that you might get at some of the other quick service places. So it was a little bit healthier and just felt a little bit different.
It's fun to mix. Yeah, the way the menu is kind of It's like a Chipotle, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the reasons that place is so popular. Every time I go to an airport, I don't go to, I mean, I've only done them like when I'm traveling, to be honest with you. We've got one, we don't have one in my town, but yeah, I think it's really popular because you kind of just pick what you want and mix and match, and that's kind of fun. And like you said, they're all healthy choices. I like how any place that got the beef on kind of roasting out front, it's probably got my name on it too.
Yeah.
I am so excited. You see the pictures we're getting in from listeners that are already trying the American Pavilion. Oh my gosh, the Holy Grail has moved into the American Pavilion with the barbecue.
Yeah.
I've been calling for that for many years, ever since they had the big smoker out there for the flower and garden. It's like, why don't you just put this in here permanently? This is what this place needs. That's American. But, all right. Well, that's awesome. Well, what are some of your old favorites?
We definitely have places that we go back to every time.
Yeah,
so,
they're hard. It's hard to choose from the new and the old favorites, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But the Brown Derby is one that we always do for lunch in Hollywood Studios. And we always get the same thing there. My whole family gets the Cobb salad.
That is so famous. But I can understand with Hollywood Studios, there were, up until now, I'm really happy with what's going on with the quick service there. They've made some, just this past trip in January or February, whatever. When did I go? I don't know. I can't keep track. But yeah, I was impressed. But yeah, Hollywood Brown Derby was one of the ones that was always, and lunchtime, you're right. You're like lounges. You ever do the lounge there outside of Hollywood Brown Derby?
I don't think so.
You know, the little outdoor lounge? Oh gosh, I thought I'd been training you, Brenda, all these years. There's another one. Oh, you got to do that lounge out there and have your Cobb salad out there too.
Yeah, we could do that.
You got to get there out there like early too, like noonish. Like I think the bar outside there opens like at noon. But that's a fun spot because you can just sit there and watch the people go by, and of course you see stormtroopers depending on how long you sit out there drinking, you might see how many different shows of the stormtroopers you're going to see, but it's fun. Yeah, it's a fun spot. Yeah, the Cobb salad. Tell everybody what's in the Cobb salad. It's so famous.
It's hard-boiled eggs, lettuce, tomato, bacon, avocado. They put turkey in it at the Brown Derby. I think that's it.
Blue cheese.
Yeah, blue cheese.
I'm not a fan of.
It all up for you.
Is there a lot of? Yes, it's kind of. Is it? It looks good, nice too. It's a pretty looking salad. They do it fancy looking.
Yeah, very good.
I'm not a big fan of blue cheese though. Would they change that cheese? I like cheese though in my salad.
I'm sure they would.
Yeah,
they'd probably swap something.
That'd be a great question. I can't bring myself to eat salad though at Disney World.
It's a really hearty salad.
I make that kind of for my lunch here at work. Yeah. I always make a salad with I put chicken in mine, but yeah, I don't know. I've really turned the corner if I start eating salads at Disney World. Yeah. You know something? You might want to check my sanity. Fun. What are some of your good old favorites?
We love the California Grill. That is
nice.
The one that we usually get in. And the thing about that one is the food is really good. I really like the food there. But I also just love watching Happily Ever After from the deck there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We always try to get a reservation that's at a time where we can go watch the show after.
Perfect. You got some high-end tastes here, girl. You got the Brown Derby, California Grill, the other two that I'm looking at here. Not that that's a bad thing.
You have a geek who has club level taste of Pop Century money. That's me. That's me too.
That's EJ's line.
Yes, that's right.
I love it when listeners say stuff back to me from the show. That's always fun for me. Yeah. California Grill. What's your favorite meal there?
This time I had grouper, which was great. I feel like the seafood there is always good. They have sushi that people really like, and always have something good on the seafood menu.
Perfect. Definitely. I always, we've had some, have you heard some of the reports? We've had some people not enjoying California Grill, which has been kind of depressed me a little bit. But I mean, you can't beat it for the atmosphere and the location for sure. And yeah, I've had some people. I was like, that makes me sad.
It's another one that is very expensive. So
yeah,
if you're looking for a place that's a really good value, that's maybe not the place to go.
All right, a couple of others here on your list. Keep going.
My dad really likes Jico. That's one that we try to get in typically.
Is that the cooking place? Is that what they call it?
Yes.
How come he likes Jico? What's his favorite meal down in Disney World? Is he a steak guy?
Yeah, he is. He's like an all kind of roasted meats guy.
Yeah, I like that too.
He's also he likes wine. So the wine at Jico they have a really great wine selection.
Very true.
Really good service. I feel like we always have good service there, and they will give you lots of information. They'll help educate you about the wines if you don't know, which I don't really.
Does he know about the wine tasting event that they do there?
Yeah. I think I've heard about that on the podcast.
Yes, we have heard. Yes, we've heard about that on the podcast. That's why I wanted to bring it up. So if he's not done that, you might want to surprise him with that. You got to order to that too. You got to reserve that. And
it's in the afternoon, right?
Yeah. Hey, what better time, right?
Yeah.
Get started early.
Just replaces your cocktail hour.
We like to quit the park sometimes about 3:00, and lounges are an attraction too in Disney, where they have just done so many great things there's so many great ones. Mm-hmm. I'm teasing you because there's so many. How could you possibly try them all?
Yes.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, he would. I don't know if you're down there for his birthday or just want to treat him. I would say you're a good planner. I know you like to get up early and do your planning, like it's Christmas. So that's a good one.
Actually, the Animal Kingdom the Animal Kingdom Lodge is a place that I have never stayed.
Okay.
So,
ooh, yeah.
Get in.
Ooh, yeah. That's classic. That place is awesome.
Yeah.
You got one of my favorites too on your list here.
Would that be the boathouse?
Yeah. I love the atmosphere. I love the Disney Springs. Boy, I rave about the Disney Springs. They just did a great job with the reimagination. But the boathouse, that's my kind of place.
Yes, I like that one too. When I was growing up, we always used to go to World of Disney on our last day and buy our souvenirs. That was the tradition. And so I still do that. I still go to World of Disney on the last day and then do the boathouse for lunch.
Good plan. Yeah, that's a good plan. What do you have there? Do you like seafood?
I always get the lobster roll there.
Oh yeah. No kidding. I know someone who likes lobster rolls.
I know. I hear you're a fan.
I'm a fan. I wonder where that comes from. I don't know if I've ever said, but my dad, here's a real surprise. My dad gets up in the morning and thinks about what he's going to have for dinner that night. And that's like, or I think be more accurate, he probably plans all week what he's going to be having. But I can always remember bringing home lobsters and cooking them up in a pot and just eating lobster like that. So, one of my shticks has been the lobster. I was so shocked when I went to Columbia Harbor House that first time and I saw a lobster roll on the menu. I was like, this is Florida. I'm from the Northeast. We got lobster rolls in Maine and all that stuff. I was so impressed. That's why it's been kind of a shtick with me. And they've been popping up. I don't recall hearing people. How was the one at the boathouse? How did they do that lobster roll there?
They do that with. Ooh. Do they do it with butter? I was going to say it's just butter.
Ooh, you got me there because that's a real traditional New England lobster roll.
Yeah,
just butter.
And I have to tell you, there was a woman who was sitting at the table next to me, and when I ordered it, she kind of turned around and she said, I didn't order the lobster roll, and I really regret it. And then my lobster roll came, and she's looking at it, and she said, "Oh man, I really should have gotten that." So. I did not regret it. It was definitely the right choice.
Tell her you listen to Geekin'. That's all we talking about. Lobster rolls.
Yeah. I've actually never had the one at Columbia Harbor House, though.
Okay. Yeah, compare. Now, the ones with butter, I would agree. I mean, I like the ones, they do these, it's not like thick mayonnaise, but it's like a mayonnaise kind of salad based, I like that. But they have good chunks of lobster meat in your lobster roll?
Yes, definitely. That's why I can't really remember if it was like light mayo or just butter because it's mostly lobster.
Good. Good play. You're doing awesome. Well, let's finish up. You got a couple other restaurants there on your list. Do you see them?
Yeah. So my dad left the day before I left, and I had a day on my own.
Okay.
Typically, if I'm solo, I don't really make an ADR. I just kind of show up somewhere and sit at the bar or whatever.
Sure.
And so I went to the Wave at the Contemporary. That was good. I had, I think, salmon there, and it was good. And that I think is a good place to just drop in. They do have a pretty cool bar area.
Yep.
And a nice open dining room. So that was easy for me to just get into by myself.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
We have also done that one. I like to, if I'm doing the Magic Kingdom all day, I actually like to take the monorail to one of the resorts on the monorail loop and do lunch somewhere else. So I like the Wave for that too. If we're in the Magic Kingdom all day, we'll sometimes go out and do lunch there.
Stephanie was looking for places to do quick service, and I said, if you're near Magic Kingdom, I love going off on the monorail and doing the quick services around those resorts. I think they're all fantastic.
Yeah, I think so
fun too. But that's not quick service, but I don't know. Just reminded me of that question today. Mm-hmm. Cool. How about the Plaza? I like sandwiches. Now, when I was at the Plaza last time, I didn't see, it looked like they changed the menu on me or something. I didn't see the sandwiches I usually like, but what'd you have?
I had a veggie burger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think? People like to know. There's a lot of vegetarians. What did you think of their veggie burger?
I mean, it was just okay.
All right. Yeah. She's being kind, I think.
I remember that place from being a kid. We used to go there, I think, quite a bit. Now we typically go to be our guest if we're in the park for lunch.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just my memories. I don't know, different, but I remember it being better than it was. So,
I enjoyed my meal, but yeah, I was looking forward to a sandwich, like a really nice Disney big old sandwich, but I like Reuben's, that stuff. I don't know. I didn't see it on the menu. So what's your favorite quick service in Magic Kingdom then? That's Be Our Guest, huh?
Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of the food in Magic Kingdom in general. I think, Be Our Guest is definitely my favorite if I'm in the park.
Well, if you like lobster rolls, you got to do my Columbia Harbor House now.
I know. I was going to say, I've never been.
They got my chips.
I've never been to the Skipper Canteen either, so.
Okay. Yeah, you might like the Skipper Canteen. That one's a little exotic. Yeah. Some spicy stuff, but we had a good meal there last time I was there too, so. Definitely. Yeah, there's one to try. Yeah. Pecos Bill with all the fixin' bar. That's my other favorite. So snacks and lounges. What are some of your favorite snacks?
I'm definitely a classic snack person. So.
She got her favorites that don't change, I think.
Yeah, I'm all about the Mickey bar.
Nice.
And I hope we can still be friends, but
what?
I'm definitely Team Dole Whip. And I had never tried the citrus swirl before. I tried that this trip, and I'm still.
She's being nice, The taste buds are, so I think the citrus swirl is tart. Yeah. And the Dole Whip is sweet.
Yeah.
That's really, when you get down to the brass tacks, that's the difference, I think, right?
I think
So
so.
if we can still be friends. I just love having fun with that one. Okay. Well, I like teasing about that one because Dole Whip gets all of the press.
Yeah, that's true.
Citrus swirl hardly gets any love, except when you pull people out. You really get in their face with it. They'll sometimes admit it's a citrus swirl.
And the reason we went and got them was because the line was so much shorter than for Dole Whip. So it's definitely worth trying if you need an ice cream treat.
They had a lot of new ones. Did you notice when you were there in January? Like they had a raspberry Dole Whip swirl when I was there.
I definitely saw those on social media. I don't remember if I actually saw them in the park, but
yeah, they had like Red's Revenge. They've had a couple different ones over there to try, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
makes it all so confusing. But
I know.
You want to try them all.
Right. Yes.
How about a cinnamon roll? Do you have a favorite one there?
Well, my dad is a cinnamon roll guy. You two would get along.
I already know that. I can tell.
But we actually, this trip, we grabbed them at Docking Bay 7 at Hollywood Studios in Star Wars.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that one.
It was a little weird.
Doesn't it got black things on it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, maybe I had a bad one or something, but
No.
yeah, of all the things I've liked at Star Wars for food and stuff, yeah, loser on the cinnamon roll for me.
Yeah. We couldn't even tell what it was. It was like, is it chocolate or?
Yeah, right. I'm with you there. Not impressed with the cinnamon roll. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing out in space, but you're not nailing the cinnamon roll. But there's so many good ones around Disney World.
Yeah.
That one takes last place for me.
Yeah. It's hard in Galaxy's Edge though, we went to rope drop at 7 a.m. So
Yep.
after we had done some things, we're looking for a snack mid-morning, and it's a little tricky to.
Yeah, we're getting good reports on the Ronto wrap breakfast thing. People are liking. I noticed on my post I did. I had that Ronto wrap, the pork one, a little light on the stuffing. It's like, where's all the stuff? The sausage was okay, and the pork was okay, but then not enough sauce and not enough of the. And I am a big fan of coleslaw. It's like, come on, give me stuff it in there. But no, mine was a little light on that. But some people, yeah, mixed reports there too. I did like Docking Bay 7 though, for like the ribs and a couple good choices there. Some hearty meals that were good there. Gotcha. Yeah. How about you? What are the snacks?
Epcot, I'm going straight for the bakery in France. So
good choice.
Yes, I love the chocolate mousse there. It's my favorite. There's
a lot of good things in that bakery, aren't there?
Yes.
Or do you have your favorite and you just don't even notice all the other stuff?
No, and that's when I remember when it was the old, smaller bakery when I was a little kid, and we would always go there. Every time we were in Epcot, we'd be picking up something at the bakery.
Don't you like the new design though? There's a lot more room in there.
Yes, much bigger.
There's like 2 lines you can go around too.
Yes.
Like they keep them hopping in that place.
Definitely.
Right? That's a good spot.
Yep.
Definitely. You can get something to eat there.
Yep.
Nice. You like some cocktails
Yes, I do.
In the World Showcase?
Yes.
I
like a lot of places there. I will sometimes stop. If I'm at the bakery in France, I'll sometimes get a sparkling wine there. And then if my husband is with us, we're stopping in Germany for the beer.
Which kind of beer? Don't tell me grapefruit beer.
I don't think so.
I'm totally teasing because I don't know. I was never like a fan of, I love beer, but not necessarily the fruit one. And my wife everybody loves the grape. It was kind of a novelty, I think. In Germany, that place always had it. You can get it now at home pretty much. Yeah. But I mean, I'm going to Germany. I'm going to have a German beer, not one with, I'm just teasing. But yeah. You gotta have a beer in Germany. I mean, come on, and a pretzel. That's the law.
Totally. And then the one that I tried for the first time this time, I had never been to La Cava del Tequila before.
Ooh.
So I ducked in there.
What'd you have there?
I had the wild one.
The wild. What's the wild? I better not tell my wife. She doesn't need the wild one.
It had
the regular one is just fine for that.
It was good. And I'm not really a margarita person. Actually, I don't usually like them, but this one had mango and passion fruit in it.
Yeah.
And it was great.
That sounds good. Yeah, they got a lot of different kinds. I mean, you've heard, which ones I like. I'm sure.
You have the lime, right?
Frozen lime margarita. Well, I like the outside. If I'm at the indoor one, that's the avocado margarita is the one I like there. It's like kind of creamy, vanilla-y, I don't know, smooth. Yeah, I like that one too. But that one sounds good, the wild one.
Yeah.
I like that one, Brenda. Enchanted Rose, what's that?
So that is the very swanky new lounge at the Grand Floridian.
Oh, yes, duh. That's right. I can't get that straight because that was Meisner's. That one hasn't registered in my head. Us old timers. It's hard to break these old habits. The Enchanted Rose sounds so fancy.
Yeah, it's it's very expensive. So if you want to go and have a really nice one cocktail,
Nurse it for a while.
Yes, exactly. It's very beautiful in there.
Yeah.
It's very nice. And the cocktail that I had was really good. I had a French rose martini.
Ooh, what's that? That's another one Mom would like.
It's pink.
Is it vodka? Is it a vodka or
gin?
Okay.
Gin martini. And it has apricot and lemon. And then the grenadine is what makes it pink.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah. We had a great impromptu geek meet there.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. So yeah, I've been there.
Which part did you sit in which part?
It was the classic part that was always there. Yeah, I know. It's like they enhanced or enlarged that considerably, right? Like there used to be just like a hangout area over there.
Yeah.
They grew that bar out. Yeah. Go ahead.
We sat right in the bar area, but then they had an outside space and then another room. And then we didn't even notice until we left that they had this other like library area with TVs. And that looked like a really nice place to just.
Yeah. So lots of little rooms there for the Enchanted Rose now. Can you hear or see the band playing anymore? I think
no, you can't. Really.
Yeah. That's changed, right?
Yeah.
They used to be right outside the Meisner's Lounge. Now I think they're downstairs, kind of in their spot. Not really upstairs. I don't know. I forget.
I forget too. The last time I was actually there before that Enchanted Rose, they were down on the main floor, and I loved sitting in the lobby there and getting a cocktail and listening to the band. But
Definitely
where they were now.
Very nice lobby to hang out in for sure.
Definitely.
You gotta check out the Grand Floridian. That's a great way to do it. Yeah, checking out the lounges at the big resorts is fun for sure. All right, let's talk about some of the new fun things you did touring around and checking out Disney. Like you said, you're a veteran, but you were able to do some new things, right?
Yes. The Skyliner is one, so I hadn't been down there yet to do that.
What'd you think of the Skyliner?
So I was pretty nervous about getting on there.
I was listening to one of my live recordings and we were on the Skyliner. A little bit was inaudible. There were people talking all at the same time, us with someone else, and they were really nervous, the people. And I've been on the Skyliner where people are really kind of freaking out and nervous. Yeah, so how'd you make out?
It was great. We actually
faced your fear.
The night that we were at Topolino's Terrace at the Riviera.
Yeah.
And we realized it was getting close to Epcot Forever time, and we wanted to see that show. And we thought, oh, well, we're probably just going to have to do it another day because we're not going to make it. And then our server said, it's only going to take you 10 minutes to zip over there. And
it's the best way. Yeah. It really is 10 minutes. Yeah, I was listening to that recording today. I mentioned it during the recording from the Riviera. Wow. Yep, 10 minutes. Awesome. It's really convenient for that.
Even afterwards, the park was closing after Epcot Forever, and we thought we'd have to wait, but I don't think we waited more than 10 minutes or so to come back to the Riviera after it was over. So.
Oh, did you drive? Were you parked at the Riviera?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Ooh, interesting trick there.
Yes, we did have a dinner reservation, so you do have to.
Sure. Yeah, they're checking you out. Yeah, okay, good. What'd you think of Epcot Forever, the fireworks show at Epcot?
So I loved it because it reminds me of my childhood at Epcot. We used to love the Kitchen Cabaret show. So
what was that?
It was the show where they had a kitchen and the vegetables come out of their
Was that like in the land pavilion or was it in it was okay. Yep. Cool. No, I was listening back. I have the audio and that I recorded. I love it's a lot of nostalgia from everything from Epcot, right? The soundtrack.
Yep.
It's cute.
So it was fun. And I thought the light up kites that they take behind the jet skis are really cool too.
Absolutely. Good little show there. Perfect. All right. What else did you do that was new? Well, You did the half marathon. What was the crowd? Tell me what the crowds were for like this. This is the big marathon that you were at, isn't it?
Yeah. So
The big old
marathon weekend.
That's right.
Yeah.
I gotta believe there's like 50,000 runners come in for this thing, right?
Yes, it's
huge.
a huge race, and it didn't actually feel too bad to me crowd wise, though. In general, yeah.
I always avoid that. I want to go in January, but the marathon's the last thing, after Christmas. I always think about go after the marathon, but it wasn't too bad for you then.
No, it wasn't too bad. Although the thing that I regretted about going at that time was the Festival of the Arts started right after.
Ouch. Yes.
So we just missed it. Kind of a bummer.
Oh, that is a bummer. They should start it earlier. That's not fair. We've done that 3 years in a row. I've come to really be fond of the arts festival. It's the Festival of the Arts. They put it backwards.
Yeah.
How'd you do on the race? What'd you run? The half marathon?
I ran the half marathon, and for Disney races, I don't really have time goals. It's always just my plan to have fun and finish strong. It was great. I had a really good run that day. It was pretty warm, like very humid.
Interesting.
And actually for the marathon, which was the next day, they ended up cutting the race short.
Wow.
Because it was so hot. So it was warm.
That's weird in January.
I know. You never know. We were there.
I know it.
Not for me to run, but we were there at some point during the race weekend, and it was freezing rain for the races.
Crazy winter weather for Florida.
Yes.
You don't know.
I think the coolest thing about this, when we came into the Magic Kingdom, they block off half of Main Street so that crowds can come in and watch the runners. And that's definitely the best part of the race. So you come into the Magic Kingdom and there's this huge cheering crowd, and then it was dark still because we start at 5:30 in the morning.
Right.
But they left on the ice lights on the castle.
Oh,
so
wow.
You come around the corner and it's this, beautiful lit up castle.
It's inspiring when you're finishing a race, right?
Yes. Well, that's only the halfway point. So.
Oh, where does it finish?
It starts and finishes at Epcot. So.
Well, it's nice to have a little pick-me-up in the middle of the race.
Yes, exactly.
You need that encouragement.
Yes. But yeah.
Beautiful. Good job. Proud of you. That's great. I'm so proud of. There's so many. We opened up a new, well, it's not new. I've had this private Facebook group call it Pooh to Tigger, and a lot of the runners and people getting healthy. A lot of posting going on there. I'm really pleased with the activity going on there. A lot of encouragement for runners and walkers like me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched the Wine and Dine. I just went there as a spectator to cheer on some people, and I've talked to a bunch of runners. It's kind of cool how people at different fitness levels are able to have fun with this, whether they're walking. And my sister was talking to me the other night. She's going to come with us for G3. I'm pretty sure. She's not 100%, but if she comes, she's going to run the half marathon. She's lost a lot of weight. She's really proud of her running. She runs races, but she really wants to run that. But she goes, she says, the half marathon. She goes, I don't think I could do that. I said, well, you can walk as much as you want to. You can run it, walk it. She's like, you can? I said, yeah. It's good to know that.
Yes, it's definitely a lot of people do a walk run mix, right. And yes, you won't be alone if you're taking a walk break.
Stop and get character pictures.
Yep, definitely.
Beautiful. Did you get to run around World Showcase at the end of that one?
No, they bring you just in the front of Epcot and the Epcot part was not great because there's so much construction there.
Yes. Yeah. True.
But they just bring you in the front and then through the park.
You can hardly walk through it now in the front there.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward getting in through. Right. So it's like you get lost. Like, how do I get over to World Showcase? Yeah. You gotta take food and water with you for the journey. Perfect. So what'd you think of, you got a chance to do Rise of the Resistance?
Yes.
All right. How was your experience? How'd you make out? There's so much anxiety getting into this thing.
Yes, exactly. It was,
It's nerve wracking.
we got there to be in the park and getting the boarding group at 7. And it is just crazy how the crowd is, everybody's on their phone. And at exactly at 7, you just start hearing random cheers in the crowd for people who are getting it. And
I know it.
so my dad and I, kind of divided our strategy. So we said, okay, I'll be on wireless and you use your phone. And
Oh yeah, technical things you were working on. Yeah, I know. Definitely tried it. Everyone's trying different strategies. So how'd you make out? Yeah, what'd you get for a boarding group?
53.
That's decent, right?
It was good. Yeah.
You got in plenty of time. No breakdowns and.
Well, when we initially first got called back, by the time we walked over there, they said, "Nope, sorry, it's down. You're gonna have to come back."
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, and they told us the cast members are super helpful.
Yep.
Because it breaks down, and so they said just keep an eye on it, and when you see that we start adding new boarding groups, then you know that it's back up and running. So
True.
we just waited around, and it did not take long. It came back up pretty quickly, and so we got to go on it sometime in the morning. It wasn't that much later.
So where is Rise of the Resistance rank on your favorite Disney attractions now?
Oh man, I feel like it's probably number 1.
No kidding. Are you a Star Wars fan?
Not really. I mean, kind of.
Yeah. I would say I'm more. Boy, I really love the Mandalorian too. I'm kind of classic. I grew up with the originals, so I'm classic. And I'm not like you. I'm kind of like I like it, but yeah, it's got a lot of different things going on, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really. I said it's like the best of everything. It's a dark ride plus the cast member interaction.
Yeah.
Plus the simulator, and it's pretty incredible.
I call it an experience.
Yeah, it really is.
Right?
It's just one experience after another, really.
It's a story going on. It's fun. That's great. And yeah, some new technology going on there too. That's outstanding.
Yeah.
Great addition. Can you imagine it? What they can do with the Star Wars? They can do so many things. The hotel going in there is going to be, oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. Cool. Oga's Cantina, another star. Look at all these new things you're doing.
I know. That's what we kept saying. We couldn't believe it.
Isn't it? When was the last time you guys were there? Disney World.
This year was the first year. I went 4 times this year.
Oh, you had that annual pass.
Yeah, but still, all these new things. So,
Oga's Cantina.
It was fun. I think it's definitely not a relaxing place to go, chill out. But
there's some crazy characters in there. That's right. You gotta be on your toes. You never know how rough it's gonna get.
Right. They play the techno music. Depending on what your style is, like I said, my dad is super social and likes to make new friends. And so in that place, they put you together with other people.
Yeah, right.
So we were standing at a table with a couple other people, and we thought that was really fun to get to meet some other people and make new friends. It's definitely fun to do one time because it looks just like the movie. So it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've had some fun. I'm kind of an introvert too, so I understand that kind of awkwardness sitting down with other people. But I've had, people let their guard down on vacation, and it is one of those fun places to definitely enjoy. I can always talk up the podcast. That's always come up. Like I'm handing out keychains and I'm telling people about my podcast and stuff like that. So it's worked out and had some fun doing that for sure. Had some good meetups there with old friends at the end of especially when you're having a few drinks. Well, tell me some more stories. Any good stories from this trip?
So speaking of making new friends, we ran into this family we were in line for Toy Story Mania.
Yeah.
And this is also, I was saying, this is what I tell new people to do is talk to other people in line because people are really friendly at Disney World. And
Absolutely.
if you see somebody who's got annual pass gear on, they're happy to talk to you about everything they know. We were waiting in line, and this family in front of us, the father kind of turned around and he said, "Hey, so what's the secret to this place?" And that's just a great opening question for my dad. He's like, "Well, let me tell you all the secrets." But it turned out that this family it was their first time. They had 5 or 6 kids with them, and they really were feeling like they were missing something. Like they didn't know how to plan in advance. So they got there and ended up waiting in a lot of long lines.
Oh, no.
But we ran into them kind of early in the day. And so, we're looking at their fast passes and we're telling them, no, you don't need a fast pass for this. Try to get on this one. We gave them some recommendations about things to do. I would definitely, encourage people to just talk to other people if it's their first time.
Doesn't it amaze you that you run into people like that show up to Disney World without a plan?
Yeah.
I don't know how the word has not gotten out that you need to have a plan. I know. You feel so bad for them too. You want to kind of just like hold them by the hand and just tell them it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I don't like to see people get disappointed because they didn't plan.
Right. And we also told them to, talk to cast members. If you're having trouble with your fast passes or you feel like something's not working right, they all want you to have a good time. They want to help you.
Right. Good advice.
They would. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you're there for a week, after 2 or 3 days, you start to get the feel for the place a little bit, even if you're new.
Yeah, I think so too.
Very good one. What's this? You got a new friend you made at the Tower of Terror? Were you?
Yes.
Were you holding on to each other?
No. I'm a thrill ride person, so I really like the Tower of Terror.
Yeah, is that your favorite one? What's your favorite thrill ride, you think?
Oh,
that's mine.
I like Rock and Roller Coaster, I think, a little better.
No kidding. Wow. That's a good one. That's a good 1-2 punch there.
Yeah, I like them both. When we got on Tower of Terror, there was a kid next to us who was by himself, and he was probably like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And he just started chattering away about, have you been on this ride? Do you like this ride? I've been on it 12 times. And
I love kids like that.
He had gone on it that day and convinced his mom to give him her band so that he could go on it again by himself.
I love kids like that. I love seeing the young kids that are having fun. That's great.
It was cool.
Well, another couple questions I like to ask, Brenda. What do you find to be underrated from your experience at Disney World?
Underrated, yes. So I have 2.
Yeah.
We went to the Indiana Jones stunt show and we hadn't done that in forever, but it's so fun.
I think I agree. I had a seat like far down in the front row on the right hand side. I don't know. Maybe it was because of the scooter they brought us down there. So it was, handicap accessible one this time. You know what? I don't know. I walked away. You know how you said you did a lot of new things? I walked away saying, boy, the entertainment is so good at Disney World, and it just seemed especially good this time I went. And Indiana Jones was just another one of those live entertainment shows I went. That was so much fun. Of course, I've done it a million times. But
yes.
I wonder if they'll ever take that out. I like action, like stunt shows too. Mm-hmm. They had one over at Universal years ago that was a cowboy and one. They had an animal show too that was, like trained animals and stuff. I'd love to have more of those shows.
Yeah, they used to have a car one at Hollywood Studios, right? MGM back in the day.
Mama hated that show. It's funny you said that. She never got that. I liked it too. That was like a James Bond kind of thing. I liked that one.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, they ripped it out so you could put Star Wars in there.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, you have another one that you think is underrated.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, I love The Little Mermaid. That was like one of my favorite movies as a child.
Yeah.
So I really like the Under the Sea ride at Magic Kingdom.
Ariel's Under the Sea.
Yeah.
That I was looking at that. What a beautiful piece of art, really, out front there with the waterfalls. It's a beautiful entrance. You know what I love? And a lot of people don't know this. You know when you're going through the queue?
Yeah.
What's special about the queue?
The the interactive crab thing.
Don't miss the interactive crabs. They are. Do you know how to make them do stuff?
No, my dad always wants to stop and do it.
I know. I annoy everybody behind me because we all stop. My wife and I and Judy and Ken. There's not usually a horrific line there. They're all trying because there's not anyone waiting.
Yeah.
I'm making them wait because I'm waving at the crabs. I'm annoying everybody behind me, Brenda. You don't want to be behind me then.
But you pick up treasure for them?
Yeah. Well, you wave at them and they'll wave back and then they pick up a little they'll pick up a comb or something and run away with it.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. It's so sad to me that people walk by that and don't even pay attention.
They have some of those other, like Winnie the Pooh and the Haunted Mansion, all those interactive cues. I wish they had those when I was a kid.
Yeah, you're right. They've done a fantastic job with that. I always miss, you're right. Margie was just talking about on the live recording I did. People miss the Peter Pan cue because of the fast passes, you know? That's the one thing, the fast pass, you miss some of the interactive and fun parts of the queue. So yeah, they've done great with those. So I see your overrated one. We'll just say it quickly.
Yeah, that was the Plaza.
We talked about it. The Plaza. Yeah. Good. Goodbye.
Oh, well.
So much fun. Well, you've been such a long time going. What's your advice, Brenda, to beginners? You had that little family there. You wish you could cuddle them up and take care of them probably.
Yes.
What would you tell them for the next time they go?
Well, I definitely think, depending on how much planning you like to do, if you're like me and you want to buy the guidebooks and do all the planning, do it. But if you don't, then definitely work with a travel agent.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because why? Why do all the work when somebody can help you who knows what they're doing? You know
what's funny, too? I was thinking when we were going to do the travel agency, I was like, boy, we're a real good service for new people. But, things never turn out the way you think. And 90% of our clients come from the podcast that are experienced people that just like either giving back to us or just like talking to us and just getting ideas and stuff like that. You're right. You've got, man, what the number one tip is we tell everybody, everyone tells me, is you got to have a plan. You got to have at least the bones of your plan, as we like to say. And be willing to kind of go to plan B when you're down there, but you got to have something that's with your fast passes and your ADRs and all that stuff for sure. But yeah.
Right. And then I think the other thing that I would say is that it's so big and there's so much to do that I just would encourage people to pick what you most like to do and then just assume you'll come back, even though it is expensive and you might not be able to go often.
Yeah.
It's better, I think, to focus on the things that you really like. If it's really want to meet characters or you really want to do everything that's related to Star Wars or whatever, you really want to go to all the lounges and try a cocktail everywhere. I think it's better to do a little less and really enjoy it than to try to get everything in and just feel
stressed out. I know, exhausted and stressed out. Yeah. We have a big advantage being geeks and having annual passes, don't we? We can bypass something and know that we'll probably be back and do it again sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Brenda, this has been awesome. So glad you came and we did your trip report. Did we miss anything that you want to cover before we say goodbye?
No, I think we covered it all.
Awesome. Well, thanks for listening. I hope you got some tips from us, even though you are an expert.
Oh, absolutely. No, I love the geeks. I think the podcast and the Facebook group are both just awesome.
Thank you so much. And thanks for being a super geek. We'll get you in there. You know what? Send me a little picture that I could from your trip. We'll use it. I'll use it to put you into the Super Geeks group and we'll say hello and thank you for coming on and being a member of our geekin' family. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you at G3. That would be awesome.
Yeah, me too.
Good night.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Great job, Brenda, coming on the podcast for the first time. And yeah, father-daughter time down at the parks. You know, I love that. I was having a good email conversation with Bubba Mac. Bubba is a great listener of the show. He's now a Patreon supporter, and I emailed Bubba thanking him for being a Patreon supporter, and he wrote back to me, yeah, brother, there's nothing I'm more passionate about than learning Disney stuff. I listen to you every week and always learn something, so I figured I should help the cause. I know Bubba is so generous. I know that from some other things he's done in the community here. And also, he says he loves the show and the coffee walks, which you get when you join my Patreon. I release those live recordings. I'll tell you about that in a minute here. But he says probably been listening for over a year now, and this is actually the first time he's ever heard Lindsay on an episode. I love it. Sorry about that, Bubba, that Lindsay's not been on more. I want to bring her on more. We had her first day at work and week at work over where I work. We rode together, so we're spending some good time. I'm glad she was on the podcast last week. And she says, dude, that's awesome. It must be so nice to have her back and get some time to spend together. Always fun to see the band. Oh, I was talking about seeing a band. Her and Lindsay were talking about going to see a band, the Kansas band down in New Haven. But anyways, we had a great conversation, Bubba. Thanks for being a Patreon supporter. So much great conversation. Everyone trying to cheer each other up during these little troubled times. And Jessica America, I want to give a shout out to you. She says, can I just say that this group is such a nice distraction from everything else on my news feed right now? Exclamation point. Thanks to all of you who are taking my mind off of all these crazy things going on. You all are helping my anxiety levels. Thank you, Jessica. We are trying our best, and thanks for everyone else who's posting funny things. And it's really our Facebook group is such a positive, fun place. And I'm sorry there's a bunch of trips that are being impacted right now. Mom had one wedding party Mom and Judy have been working on from a couple that were going to get married down in Disney World. They've been planning for 18 months. We've been working with their family and booking a bunch of rooms. And they were really, imagine the bride, she was so upset that they were closing the Disney parks, but glad to report that she did get married on Saturday. She did it over at one of the resorts and got that done and got her marriage license. She was worried the courthouse might not be open on Friday. Everything worked out. I think we're going to hear from people that are going to say they had a lot of fun because the resorts are still open and they're able to spend some quiet time. I know I would like to be in Florida right now with my feet kicked up with my Kindle app, my phone to hang out with all my Disney geeks, maybe a couple of drinks and swimming in the pool. I think I'd be maybe the first time I'm actually taking it easy instead of going hardcore in the park. So I really appreciate that you guys are trying to do the best you can during this little trying time. And our travel agents are doing great. We just asked that you guys that have reservations in the next couple of weeks that if you guys are impacted, definitely contact us. Only Disney is taking care of those folks that are impacted during the closings. And we will obviously take care of you guys. And I know our travel agents, Judy and Mom and EJ and Jennifer, are working hard and they're doing great taking care of you guys. It's great to have a travel agent during these times. We had a posting in our Facebook group that was really complimentary of our travel agents, and I just wanted to mention that to you guys too. Yeah, shout out to Sarah Tomlinson. It's a sentiment we're seeing a lot on our Facebook group right now. And it says, all you TAs, may the force be with you! Exclamation point. I hope people are patient and kind with you right now. Wish I could help. So thank you so much, Sarah. Everyone in our Geekin' family is so supportive and we appreciate you. We're all going to get through this. It's all going to be all right. And we're going to get back to our normal life of going down to Disney World and celebrating our vacations. And I think it's just as important right now, especially to be calm and to appreciate what we have, appreciate each other, take care of each other. I think we're going to see a lot of goodwill going on right now and people volunteering and doing the right things. I'm convinced of that. And we're going to keep that positive feeling and help you look forward to that next trip you're going down to Disney World. We're all going to get back to normal before you know it. Well, I went on Facebook Live this past week on Thursday. I think it was Thursday night. And I did want to put out a positive vibe out there. Thanks for Brenda Drinkwine Futrell for joining me and talking about her trip. That was fun. I love when you guys can come on live with me and talk on Facebook, and we talk Disney World, do a little mini trip report or talk about a trip you got coming up. Enjoy doing that. I'll do more of that this week if you guys are into it for sure. But I got a message from Nick Ayub, I think his name is pronounced, and he was a little concerned at that time, wondering, at that point, Disneyland had already announced that they were going to be closing for a couple weeks. And Nick messaged me right after that Facebook Live, wondering if I knew what Disney World was going to do, because he was getting married and doing his honeymoon, his Disney moon down there this week coming up. And I didn't know. And I said, it's a fluid situation. I messaged back to him. Didn't know at that point what was going on with Disney World and what they were going to decide to do. And it wasn't like 15 more minutes later, all of our geeks started posting, and we got the word from Disney World that they were also following through and closing till April at this point. So sorry, Nick, for that, but because of this bad news, sorry for the bad news I had to pass on to you, but I want to make you the Geek of the Week, and I'm going to send you a Starbucks coffee gift card. It's going to be out in the mail to you. So I hope you and your wife, who I think you did get married. You did say to me you did get married this past Saturday. So congratulations on getting married. And look, you're going to be having some great anticipations of a wonderful honeymoon. You're going to have a Disney moon, and please reach out to me when you're back if you'd like to do a trip report on that Disney moon. But congratulations to you and your wife and being Geek of the Week. Well, I'm so excited because I've lost 20 pounds. I'm feeling great. I am really excited about this weight loss. And ever since my Disney trip, it's been 20 pounds I'm down. I really can feel it. Posted some pictures of before and after. I'm going for 20 more, guys. So you got to help me. Come join our weight loss group on Facebook. It's called Pooh to Tigger Lifestyle. Yeah, it's going to be a lifestyle change. I'm never going back to that 270 that I was at. Oh, that picture I posted in this Facebook group that I started is me and Kevin stand side by side. He's lost a lot of weight over the years, and he's kept it off. So he's training me. And everyone's encouraging us. I love the activity we're having in that private Facebook group. So if you would like to be encouraged, I like to post in there some encouraging thoughts and how we're progressing. I hope I'm motivating you. I hope I'm encouraging you, and I'm inspiring to you to lose weight and meet those fitness goals. If you're doing a Disney run, if you're getting ready for our Grand Geekin' Gathering, the Geekin' Family Reunion, the G3, this will be during the Princess Half Marathon too next year, February 2021. Let's talk about that next. But come join us as we have fun as Disney geeks losing weight. That's the Pooh to Tigger lifestyle. Yeah, we are planning that next Geekin' Family Reunion. We are a family. We'd love for you to come down and join us in Disney World for February 2021. We're actively planning and promoting the next Grand Geekin' Gathering. So book your trip. Why not? Look forward. Have something fun to look forward to. Get ready to start planning. Pre-event activities will start Thursday, February 18. I'm going to be down there February 18. There'll be a bunch of us planning activities for that weekend, including the Kessler Run Game on February 20th. That's Saturday. We're going to have our bingo scavenger hunt during that weekend for prizes and a big picture shot of that whole Geekin' Family Reunion. Maybe we'll outdo last year's. I had 60 people in it. Over at Epcot on Sunday, February 21st, we'll do that. And that'll be the official meetup. I hope you all get in that picture, and we'll have some frozen lime margaritas if that's your thing. I know it's mine. Maybe I'll eat my nachos this time, and that'll be over at the Mexican Pavilion right after the big picture shot. That week, Glenn Kessler, myself, and Kevin Curtis, Alan, and his wife, they'll be spending that whole next week. We'll be going to the Run Disney, the Princess Half Marathon weekend. I'm hoping my sister's going to come too. So we're looking forward to the Grand Geekin' Family Reunion, and I got a private Facebook group. It's called the Geekin' Family Reunion G3, February 2021. 69 members are already there. And if you'd like to be a part of that, watch all of the plans that are being made and start contacting our travel agents. Well, not right this moment. Maybe in a couple of weeks, contact them. And we'll contact them anyway. Talk to them, and they'll put you on the list, and they'll reserve your room as soon as we can do that. And it is good to plan your next trip with our travel agents. Well, thanks for the intro too from our good friend Deirdre Watts. We seem to have been hanging out with Deirdre lately as we've been down in Disney World. She comes to our events. I know she had a trip coming up here soon. She'll have to make a decision if she's going to rearrange that one. But Deirdre, thanks for the intro. And guys, I love it when you send me those intros. You can email them to me at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. They're easy to create. They're fun. Be creative. But I can suggest you just tell us your name, where you're from. Be creative with that fun Walt Disney World fact or a couple facts about yourself, and that you go Geekin' on WDW with Curtis and the whole Geekin' family. Again, email them to me at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com, and you'll hear yourself on the podcast. I'm so excited. We have a couple of ways that you can voluntarily support the podcast. One is through patreon.com. We have an account there. Look for patreon.com/geekinonwdw. You can pledge a monthly donation to our show. And it's something that happened organic last year. Glenn Kessler, Kevin Curtis Allen sneaked it on me. They punked me. They started this account and really reached out to a bunch of our super geeks and asked them to contribute to the podcast. I'm so grateful for it. It's awesome. We're coming up on our 6th year anniversary here in April. And I love these donations that come into the show, and I'm able to do these fun things and pay for the expenses. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm so amazed. I'm grateful to you guys. And I'd like to put out some audio recordings for you. I know you love those live recordings that I do when I'm down in the parks. So I am offering those first to the Patreon supporters. And I've got one I'm going to be putting out here probably later today. Today's Sundays when I'm usually doing these intros and outros for the Monday recording. But I've listened back to this episode, and this was the last live recording from G3 back in October. And the last recording from October is going to include about a 26-minute morning coffee walk at the Caribbean Beach Resort where I was staying. And you'll hear me talk all about the things that I did during the week. And I met up with 60 people. I think at that time I say 48, but I counted later, and it was 60 of the geeks that I ended up. Well, I still hadn't met some of the ones that were there for the Wine and Dine run. And this is Friday of my trip, so I'm finishing up. I think I had one more day, maybe a full day. I'm talking about the geek meets that I do. Olga's Canteen, my adventure to go over and meet my friend Joe over at Magic Kingdom. And I'm talking about the Skyliner story. Oh, the debacle I had at the Skyliner. And also that includes the flying fish experience that didn't go too well. So you'll hear me talking about that. And then I have the recorder going as Mom and I are walking down Main Street in the Magic Kingdom. Hear Mama chatting a little bit. I know we almost talked to some of those citizens of Main Street, and we see them. They didn't get a chance to talk to them then. But we are chatting with a listener, Claudia, and her daughter, which was a great meetup. I'm so glad I had that recording. I was excited. I'm going to pass this on to Claudia, and we're talking about the race that she did run. I did end up seeing her at the race. One of the few people that I did see at the race. And we're talking about the podcast, and she's saying how Mama should be more on the podcast. We talked to the Evil Sisters, and we got our picture there. I remember those pictures. And we get a little bit of the Evil Sisters seeing my Harry IV, my recorder, and the windscreen. And then you'll hear us, I'm over at Epcot, and Sheena Easton. I didn't recognize the voice at first, but then I hear myself say it. I was a little surprised, and I got a little sample of that. I love hearing the fantastic talent that they have during, especially the festivals over at the American Pavilion. So a little bit of Sheena Easton. And then the Jingle Cruise. Yeah, that's the one that they do at Christmas time. This was just when they were starting to turn things over for Christmas in the beginning of November. And then you hear the last hurrah is the comedian bus driver. You hear him tell one little last joke that we were taking. I guess we were leaving Magic Kingdom and we saw that comedian bus driver one more time. So I hope you enjoy that. If you're a Patreon member, hopefully I'll get to play some of that for you guys on the regular podcasts here coming up. But let me play you a little bit of a teaser from that. This is going to be Claudia, the listener. I thought I'd play that one back so Claudia could hear that. Here you go.
Okay, I was going to say that one.
So now is there a marathon this weekend?
No, just a half. The marathon is in January.
That's like 20.
That's the one that we always say, yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah. Well, 13 miles is still like...
It's a lot.
So when you do the half marathon,
Uh-huh.
where do they go then?
On the Princess, you go I remember, right, like you go through here, through the park, you go through the castle, and you just go through the roads and around.
That's got to be fun.
And you go through the other parks too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So they must stop traffic on the main roads then?
Yes, it's all boarded up and nobody can get through.
Because they said there was a paper on the bed last night that said the marathon was this weekend and there would be some roads that were affected and you couldn't get.
Yes.
You
So
weren't
they
first
closed
in the room. He was probably.
Yeah, there's like all kinds of things that they do. And you have to finish a certain time because they have to open up the roads for the park.
And if you're not, sweepers come. Take you.
Exactly. Yes. But there's so many people. There's like 10,000 people.
Wow. Oh my God.
Of just the town.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It is. I know. The more and more I learn about it, it's like,
And for me, it's I found the podcast like last year and started listening to it. And the cool thing for me was because it was all about trip reports.
All right, good.
And it's all about other people's experience. Because although we come here, we don't know everything.
I know.
There's no way to
You know a lot more than you think you know.
Well,
You're always learning.
always something.
I'm always learning.
Always.
I don't act like I know everything.
We're always learning.
We're always learning.
We found something out yesterday.
Yeah. No, we can't remember what we learned.
So we have to go ask other people. What did we learn?
But it was like,
Yeah, we know
know
that.
that. It was something that we.
Yeah, you can only get when you're down here.
There's always some. Or things I learned I forgot.
Like the photo passes, you got to keep it on all photos and not just.
No, do you know, I remember doing that. I remember when I was looking for my pictures, and I remember using the filter. So there's nothing in Magic Cube, but I forgot to turn the filter off.
Well, Claudia, what was it like meeting me?
Oh, it was awesome. Did
you still come on,
Curtis? I was just walking with Corinne.
I was going ahead because I only know the voices. I don't know the faces. But she knows the faces. And she was like, Kurt!
Stop everything. You recognized.
I didn't really get. I didn't get too scared. I've been.
You met Kurt before Auntie Judy.
Yes.
There's one, right? He had one this trip.
And
I met Kevin before Kurt.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
But she had the best opportunity because I was going to the bathroom.
I just
met somebody
got
else
him.
going to this bathroom.
Right here, yeah, I met.
And then I'm meeting you guys, which is awesome, by the way.
Oh, tell Mama what you told me.
The first thing I said to him was, Mama needs to be in the podcast more.
Really?
Yes, because I never hear you. Never, ever.
Well, I feel like, these guys got it under control, and I don't know that I really have that much to say.
We
okay,
need you there.
I'll try more.
The more the merrier.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will try. I will try. Okay.
I think when we get back, when you guys come over for our traditional
Trip report. Yeah.
Yeah. We ought to Skype some, like Glenn and
Yes.
Kevin.
That would be
awesome.
Ooh, we should do. We got to think about some technology to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, meeting Claudia was such a great geek meet. I love the excitement that her and her daughter had for meeting us, and I had for meeting her. So that was fantastic. Well, there's 42 Patreons we have right now. Thank you so much, guys, for contributing. Some are doing $5, $10, $20 to the monthly Patreon. So thank you so much, guys, for doing that. And travel agents. Oh, we got some fantastic travel agents. Mama and Judy, EJ, Jennifer. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting our travel agents. You know what, boy, I've been giving a lot of thought to, especially at this time, all these folks that work in the travel industry, and they're going to get impacted by this virus that's going through, that we're all in the whole world is dealing with, but we're all dealing with it quite well, and just shows you how important our travel agents are and supporting our folks. And I appreciate you when you support them. Support the people out there, support your friends and family, and we appreciate when you support us. And, we are authorized Disney planning agency through Fairy Tale Concierge. So contact Judy and Mom if you're wondering about your trip. travelingtiaras@gmail.com, or EJ and Jennifer at their little Dole Whips page. Find them, search them out, get a hold of us. We'll take care of you guys as we always have. I told you about our clients that we had that were getting married. It seems like they're doing okay. And I think, again, If you got to push your trip out, don't worry about it. It'll be there. We'll all get through this. And again, reach out to us if you need some support. We'll take care of you. I know Mom and Judy are available, and EJ and Jennifer. They're there for you. They'll help you through all these things that could, it's a fluid situation. We'll see how things happen and things are changing. Stay close to our private Facebook group also. Boy, look out for those bounce backs and any of those discounts. We'll let you know if Disney starts running some more because, things could change at any moment. So definitely check out those bounce backs and transfer your bookings over to us. It doesn't cost you anything to use us as your agent. Why not share that trip with us? And we really appreciate it. As long as you've booked your trip within the last 30 days, you can share that transfer over with us, and the paperwork is easy to do. Well, we love taking care of you guys. I love contributing to the happiness of others. That's my theme for the year. And if you'd like to chat with me, just give me an email, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. If you want to do a trip report or book a trip, let me know. Review your trip. I can review your plans too. I'm available. And I always like helping you guys out. And thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. Hang in there, gang. Be calm and carry on. We really appreciate you listening, hanging with us, and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day. And I hope all your dreams come true. Hey, Brenda. How are you? How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Thanks for coming on.
Hey, no problem. I'm excited.
Awesome. Me too. Still got my mouth full of beef jerky.
Oh, that's not good. I have to tell you, I'm most excited that FaceTime is working okay because I don't ever FaceTime. Okay.
Yeah, I'm always happy when the technology works. We'll see how it goes. If it starts to get garbled or whatever, we'll try to go without video, but we'll use video as, it might take up more bandwidth when you use it, but I like to say hi.
Yeah.
Hello. This is the studio.
Yeah, nice banner.
So the part that you can see.
Yeah.
It's kind of dark in my room. Alexa, turn on the corner light. See if it gives you not much, a little bit more. Oh. My fish tank. I got a new fish. Well, my daughter Lindsay gave me a fish tank. That's back behind me. I don't know if can you see it?
Yeah. Cool.
Kind of enjoying that. I got
stone sculpture or something in it.
Yeah, it's like a. What is that? What would you call that? Oh, it's got faces on it.
Yeah, cool.
It's not Buddha, but it's something like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it's supposed to be. Asian in some way. I got my plants over there. You can almost see them. I got lots of little interests. I don't know if you can see they're kind of the dark now, but.
Yeah.
I try. All right. Yeah, I love, when I first started doing podcasting, I podcast from my dining room table with Lindsay. Mm-hmm. Then I moved to the living room, and I begged Mom to let me have this room. My oldest son moved out a long time ago, and she wouldn't give it up. But, and I still get noise, though. It's like not soundproof. Like I get the dogs barking, and I don't know, you can hear people walking up and down the stairs, and it's still not ideal, but I guess some people say that's endearing. I don't know if that's the case.
Hopefully my dog stays quiet, too. She's in her cage with a little chew treat, so.
No worries. I am not one to talk. I'm guilty. Sometimes I'll hear if they come over, they might scratch on the door. My black lab will do that. Yeah. So I'll have to excuse myself and let them in, or else they'll keep scratching at the door, and it's kind of annoying.
Like mine.
I'm getting so many messages on Facebook right now. So I had someone in the park right now who's messaging me. While I was messaging with you. Oh my gosh, yes, Stephanie Watson is there. And she was chatting with me, and then Amy Rowe just posted the barbecue pictures on our Facebook, and she tagged me there. You know, I'm like, every time my name is mentioned, I'm like, bang, right on it. I was like, I'm so bad. I'm like,
well, that's why people like the group, though. I mean, it's so different from any other like Facebook group I'm in.
I've heard that. How come?
Because the personal connection, you know, when I joined the group, you know, you reached out right away and welcomed me and I've tried that. I haven't done it as much lately. I mean, I think one of the reasons people have told me, first of all, and I'll own this. They say, you know, I set the tone. I don't swear. I don't know. I'm pretty nice to people. So I think, but you know, quite honest, my feeling has always been that because I interview a lot of people that, and then they go into the Facebook group, and because they've been on the show, I think that is a big reason for the community base, which I've focused on it. I try to do whatever I can to build community. So, are you going to the G3? You think maybe? Hope so.
I hope you do.
I just got my annual pass renewed, so
oh boy,
within the window.
You're a runner too. Maybe you run Princess. We're gonna be there the Princess weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, actually.
So if you do, I think I can just tell just by meeting you right now, you would just absolutely, you know, love meeting a lot of the young ladies there that go. You know, there's a good crew. There were a bunch at the Princess this time. Stephanie, I saw that picture with Steph. That picture, I loved it. I woke up, was a Saturday morning, and it was Stephanie, Rachel, and Marissa Mars. And the three of them I've all met individually. And so I know how awesome they are. And, you know, Stephanie's like a client has booked with us. Marissa, I think, did they all? Maybe not. I don't know. But I've met Rachel there a couple of times. So it was so cool just for me to, because I know them, and I'm like, they're going to love each other. They are just going to like, I don't know. That just hit me really. I was like very excited about that.
Yeah. So, I've always wanted to make it to one of the Pennsylvania.
You know, I wanted to tell you because I noticed, I checked your profile just before we got on tonight, and I saw you were from Pennsylvania, and you know, I looked it up on my stats. Pennsylvania is like the number 3rd state in our listener.
Yeah.
Number 3. That's pretty. Yeah, we got a big listener group in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Representing.
That's awesome. Yeah, Rob Madeira, they do a little meetups they've done. How far are you from? I think they're in Lancaster.
I'm in Lancaster.
You're in Lancaster.
And then they've done.
Well, that's not far from Philadelphia, right?
No, not that far. Like an hour and a half.
Okay.
They meet at the King of Prussia Mall, which isn't too far at all. So.
They're good people. Rob and Katie are awesome. Yeah. I was messaging with him today. We've got this little guy group that on Facebook they message. There's Glenn, his brother, Kevin, Rob, and oh my gosh, one other guy, Brian Wall. I you know, how do I keep them all straight? I don't know, Brenda. Help me pronounce your name correctly. Make sure I get it. Is it Buescher?
It's Buescher. Yep.
Buescher. Okay, good. Just like that's easy. All right. So you went with your dad on this trip, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. Did he go travel with you, or does he live somewhere different, or?
No, we met there. He lives in the Boston area, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm in Connecticut. You probably know that. I don't know.
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I was born in Connecticut.
Okay. Whereabouts do you know in Connecticut?
In Ellington.
Okay, I know that. Yeah, and I went to school in Boston. I went to college in Boston, and my son went to school in Boston also, and he lives in Leominster, which is near Worcester.
Yes. My parents live in Franklin, Mass, which is one
Franklin.
of the Boston suburbs.
Well, I don't know. I don't recognize it. Is it east, west, north?
It's southwest.
Can't be east. Southwest.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Cool. All right. So he's a big fan. He's your inspiration?
Yes. I mean, he's definitely the Disney guy in our family.
Did you guys go as kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
When you were young? A lot? Yeah. Awesome. So, Brenda, are you ready to go geeking?
I am. Totally.
Awesome. We'll try to go an hour. If it goes a little more, I'm good with it. If you are.
Yeah, I'm good. Nowhere to go.
Me either. I'm glad. Yesterday was a crappy kind of day, so I'm glad today's much better. All right. Let's see. I think I'm all set. Good job, Brenda.
Thank you.
Very great notes. Thank you. People are just so good when they come on. They really, I never have to beg for like notes and stuff, and people are always come prepared. So that's awesome. But you did great.
Listen to this show so many times. I feel like I know what the questions are.
Yeah, it's good to have yeah, you know what? It makes it easy for me, and easy for the guests. They know what to expect, I think. Mm-hmm. And I had this professor who interviewed me. I think it was last week. I put it out there. Did you? I think I put it on Patreon. I don't know if you heard it yet, but I put it out there. You can listen to that interview.
Okay, I don't think I've heard it yet.
Do you get the emails that you can go you can get in there and listen to that. So yeah. Yep. But his big thing was like, hey, how do you come up with content? Because that's one of the things a lot of podcasters struggle with. Mm-hmm. And I told him, my story. And I didn't think, I knew I would do trip reports and I'd probably do top 5, top 10s kind of lists. And I was a little bit concerned doing trip reports because they were so easy for me. It's like, if there's, would they be interesting content for the listener? But I got so much feedback that, oh no, I get that a lot. I love the trip reports because you get the stories and the inside details and tips and everything and so I've kind of fine tuned the questions over the podcast. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't even again ask people, what other questions could we ask? But yeah, so it works.
Yeah, definitely.
People seem to like that. So it is easy for me. As you can imagine. Right? If you stick to kind of the same format, but you can still get good stories and conversation out of it.
Yeah, definitely.
So cool.
And you have different kinds of people, right? So like people with kids or people who go with friends. So those trips are all a little different.
Every trip, you're right. Every trip is different depending on the party going and stuff, time of year. Mm-hmm. And like you said, all the new things.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the stuff still coming?
I know. Well, we were saying we're probably going to we want to try to do a family reunion trip in 2021. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be all new stuff.
Yeah, I haven't got it written down what's opening when, but just Epcot's going to be so awesome.
Yeah.
Just the things that they got planned for Epcot. It's going to be epic. I can't wait. All right. So I've got like 3 ahead of you. So look for it in the next 4 weeks or so.
Cool. All right.
Thanks.
And I will,
shoot me a picture. And I'll get you right now into our Super Geek private Facebook. Okay. Thanks, awesome. Brenda.
No problem. It was so nice to meet you.
So nice to talk to you. Thanks for everything.
Yeah, sure thing.
Have a good night. You too.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.